Hi, Carolyn.
Hi, Lisa.
How excited are you to be honored? I mean, you've walked in the parade every year since like the start of the parade as being a councilwoman, but now you're being honored, so it's like another level.
I've participated in the parade since the inception. I've absolutely been a great supporter, and I'm just so thrilled that they, picked me this year, and that I get to participate in a different way. And I'm also feeling so privileged because the honorees this year are just so wonderful. And I know almost every single one of them. Many of them I do know personally. I've had the opportunity to work with. I've actually worked alongside. Danielle, I've actually, was at her ribbon cutting. I know Stephen and Maria very, very well. Worked with them throughout this pandemic. So I'm so privileged, and honored to be with them as well.
You mentioned how honored you are because this is something you've been waiting a long time for, and you also mentioned the pandemic. You were actually supposed to be honored in 2020.
The fact here was that nobody was prepared, for something like that. Nobody ever expected, a complete shutdown. How are we going to work with the businesses? What were we going to do? And I'm, again, so proud, and happy, to be able to share, the little things. Our Office of Emergency Management, really pulling together the 3 towns and sharing all that information. We had experts from the state, all the way through the counties, basically delivering messages, being able to prepare, PPE, all kinds of items to make sure that East Hanover was safe. Then add another layer, when you get down to our East Hanover Community Partnership. I can't tell you the amount of donations that they made to all the businesses.
Talk about how special it is that this parade is happening, and it kind of signals that East Hanover is back.
I guess it even is more, I'll say, monumental and memorable in the sense that I get to be one of the honorees for, I'll say, the new East Hanover, Italian American Club Parade, because, it was so successful, and then you had to take a pause, in regard to the pandemic. And I think now more than ever, and especially this year, it's going to be bigger and better because people missed it so. And I think that, with that said, we're going to have a great turnout. It's going to be a great day. And obviously looking forward to seeing so many familiar faces and really, really coming and helping celebrate Italian American heritage.
So speaking of that heritage, talk about you and your Italian background.
My mother and father are both Italian. They were both born here in the U.S. But with that, we have every, Italian tradition that you could think of.
Is there anybody here that you would like to thank tonight?
So I guess first and foremost, I'd like to thank the East Hanover Italian American Club for honoring me and giving me this privilege, of being Woman of the Year. I also would love to thank all of, the East Hanover community for being here, as well as my friends, my family. My father is here, and, my mother-in-law and my in-laws, as well as my sister and my nieces. On top of that, I'd also like to thank the mayor and my fellow council members, for truly, being a team and really, really helping me, to continue to grow and improve and really help this great town that we live in. Super excited and I'm so thankful to be here.